Hi, everybody. Yeah, I'm looking forward to headlining next week for you all. So I'm going to do two poems tonight. So from my last poetry book, and I'll be doing a few of these next week from this book as well. The last poetry book is a book called Changing Carriages at Birmingham New Street, which I bought out last year. And this book itself talks about an affair two married couples have, or people and should I say in this relationship have. And I know David liked last time I did with me doing a poem about music. So the first one of the poems is got simply called Your Father's Records. It wasn't much to show, was it, Sarah? For a lifetime shopping, just a few classic albums from your dad. The rest being sold off for beers when your mum stopped his beer tub, which your older sister dropped off in a box without stopping. I felt sorry for them. Do you remember me telling you, Sarah? Covered in fingerprints, clearly dragged off to the local record shop and placed back on the shelf there when nobody would touch them or deal with his abusive behaviour. Making me recall the way he must have felt when he bought them originally before he started cheating on your mum and started spending more and more money in the pub and ignoring all of you as you grew up and needed him. Purged his emotions when he put them back in a huff afterwards, almost like Al Green's Call Me, Come Back Home, or Simple Minds' Don't You Forget About Me, clearly skipping through his thoughts when he then died in his mistress's arms, saying that my memories are now yours. Okay, the next poem is another one with the same book. This one's got a bit of love for Rudyard Kipling, so it's got an apologies to Rudyard Kipling in this one as well, because he did a poem called The Way Through the Woods. So this one's The Way Through to Blueberry Woods, which is a woods that's named where my brother lives actually in Crewe. Of course, this is not about my brother, but it's a wonderful place to visit. The Way Through to Blueberry Woods, with apologies to Rudyard Kipling. Half-baked in your brother's cheap brandy, can you remember who counted the cobblestones first at the top of his garden near his kitchen door that led to his back gate, and then multiplied it by 20 before you proclaimed you wouldn't even come close to walk through the forest that eventually led back to the train station? Do you remember, Sarah, who suggested we go for a walk in that forest beyond the gate and paused at that broken down lock at the other side of the fence, covered in sideward shadows that led to the gap during the forest? We stood there looking like a deserted airport, discharging nature, everything we saw, into a hazy reflection that we were standing on a glass roof, listening to birds cheeping over his neighbour's farmhouse, and a clock getting confused with the changing season, carrying everything back into hazy comparison across the shadows, with your brother's pounding house music, stood there looking into the distance, making a different meaning of the way everything looked, whether drunk or sober, and whether it was 100 steps or 10, hiding your demons by your dad for just one night before everything went horrific. That's me done, folks. I will see you all next time.